All right, so hello Cancer, and welcome to the channel if you are new. Welcome back if you love me. I love you too. Don't ask me why I've decided to start your June reading using an accent. It's probably horrible. I have no idea where it's from, but we're having fun, so fuck it. For your reading today, and I promise I won't stay in whatever character this is for the duration of your entire reading, but we are using the Animal Spirit Wild Unknown cards by Kim Kranz. We are also using the Naked Heart Tarot for some insight for you. There will be guidance in a separate video called Ophiuchus Say that you can catch once it is loaded on the channel. All right. Also, Cancer, if you would, please drop a like, leave comments, share, and get the views up as high as you can. We've got Capricorn, Sagittarius, and Virgo who have all bonus readings for this month for just that very reason. So if you would like bonus readings and bonus messages coming through for you in August, it would behoove you to do those things. Okay, so with that said, take the readings as they resonate. We're going to be getting into Cancerian energy for June, although if you catch this in divine time, chances are there is a message in here for you at that time. All right. So, Spirit, please. Spirit, please. Where is Cancer's energy for June? Cancerian placements, in particular to the house in which Cancer rules for you. We start the month with Venus in there just briefly, and then Lilith, it takes over for at least half the month. So, we'll see what's going on with Cancerian energy. All right. I don't know what the fuck I did to you guys. I don't fucking know. Ooh, we got Scorpion. We got Scorpion as your energy. Now, Scorpion, obviously related to Scorpio, right? Scorpionic energy. The Scorpion is a fire animal in this deck. So willpower, spirit, right? The energy of spirit within the self. Scorpions live in extreme environments, right? They live in the deserts. They live in extreme environments. Really dry, really arid, really hot. Scorpions are also probably in whatever accent country I was in the middle of. Let me know if that accent sounds familiar to you and where it's from. And if there's scorpions there. But this is kind of like knowing that the self-sacrifice is of the light, because scorpions are known to be able to essentially achieve their own death when they feel the threat is too great for them to take on, right? If the enemy that they're up against is too much for them and they know they'll lose, they can show themselves mercy and take their own lives before suffering at the energy of another, right? They avoid the conflict. And so I feel like the sacrifice of the self is actually light, especially because that stinger on the tail is in fact light, right? It's light. In other words, if you don't, it's almost like, I'm almost getting this energy because the claws are also red. You could see that. It's almost like this energy because it's very, go ahead and fucking come after me, right? See what happens kind of stance. It's like, I don't mind scuffing it out with you, but if you take it too far, I'm gonna fucking dip. If you take it too far, I'm gonna dip. Like, you don't mind doing the dance with someone, whether that's a romantic partner, a business place, a friendship circle, right? Whatever it is, family. Like, you don't mind doing the dance with them. You don't mind battling it out with them. You know, going through whatever you have to go through in order to get to the other side of it. But if someone's going to come at you too hard or full force or be out of line, right, that they take it a step too far, you're just going to end it and be out. You're just going to end it and be out. Like, go ahead, figure it out now. You got no one to dance with. You got no one to heal or evolve with, right? If you want to continue to be a bigger threat than warranted, I'm not going to deal with it, right? I'm going to show myself mercy and end this entire conflict where it is, and I'm just going to be out. I'm going to transcend it, right? Because Scorpio is also about death and rebirth. It's about transformation and transmuting, you know, old energies. So, you know, it's ending a situation and rebirthing yourself elsewhere. Like, I don't need to be here. Like, you want to push me? I don't need to be here. You want to make it unbearable? I don't need to be here. And that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from this. Okay, mind you, ooh, I am using your cup this morning, aren't I? You can find it in my Teespring shop, by the way. I got it from my own Teespring shop. I design all my own stuff. I design all my shit. So, promo for me. Let's get into the insights for you. All right. What is going on, please, Spirit? Mind you, while I was doing the pre-shuffle, the golden egg showed itself multiple times in the animal spirit deck, and it was immediately followed by a lot of thieving energies, right? We had the shark come out multiple times while I was pre-shuffling, the raccoon come out, and we had the dragon come out. So if you're thinking about a golden egg, right, golden energy or golden opportunity, right, having this golden creation available from your energy, you're going to be dealing with people trying to snuff it out or put it out. So just be aware of that, right, noted from the pre-shuffle. So Spirit, what is going on? Insight, please, for Cancer and Cancerian energy for the month of June. What is going on with Cancer for June? I love you guys. Cancer, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to listen to this back and be like, Grace, what the fuck? Got it? Yeah. Alright, we got the Seven of Cups. We got the Seven of Cups. Ooh, we got the Devil, Capricorn energy. Pluto, right? Scorpio's ruling planet is dipping back into Capricorn for June. What else is going on? Got the Six of Swords. The Devil can also represent, because it's Capricornian energy, can represent corporations or structures, like hierarchical structures. So you may be dealing with a work situation. We got the Knight of Swords and the King of Swords, which is the Spirit of Swords, both in reverse. I'm being told to leave them together. All right, so clarities, please. Yeah, the Eight of Cups, clarifying the Seven of Cups. The Hanged Man, clarifying the Devil. The Queen of Swords, the Heart of Swords, clarifying the Six of Swords. And the Empress and the Spirit of Swords, which is the King of Swords, clarifying the movement of swords and the Spirit of Wands, right? Knight and King. We've got the Two of Pentacles on the bottom. And the Judgment card on top. So double twos, right? 22 energy. I think it's only a matter of time before you have to make a judgment call, and you might know that. Okay? You might know that, Cancer. It's only a matter of time, right? It's only a matter of time before you have to make a decision. And you're probably going to have to face the sharks, right? You're going to have to face the sharks and potentially risk losing some kind of stability, right? Because the Five of Pentacles indicates abandonment. So you might be abandoning something, or you might have to take a loss in order to move forward. In your high manifestation energy, right? The spirit of coins, it might hurt, right? It might hurt to be in your authentic light, right? With the Three of Swords and the Sun under that, and that's making it, causing conflict within the self, or me being nosy and digging on the bottom of the deck. So only a matter of time before you have to make some kind of judgment call and evolve or transcend, right? We've got all this scorpionic energy. So the South Node, right, the South Node being in Scorpio is still trining on your sign. So you probably are feeling the intensity build as South Node is on its way out, right, on its way out. All right. Yeah, you're feeling the intensity in your sign here. You're also getting trines from Saturn, which is in Pisces, right? We're talking the devil is Saturnian energy. That's in Pisces. And we've got Neptune in Pisces, right, which is the Hanged Man, also trining on your sign. So there's a lot, right? There's a lot. Like, even as I'm recording this, like, Neptune was trining on Lilith and Venus at the last couple degrees of Cancer. So, having to feel through a lot, having to intuit a lot, and having to observe the way you're feeling about certain things. Because if you observe the feeling, it's like, okay, can I pivot and create a better positive energy? Can I accumulate some kind of willpower or drive in this energy? Or is it really dulling? Is it really dimming? Is it really restrictive, right? Can I rise through this? Or is it going to continue to bury me, right? Energetically bury me. So it's like having to really decide what it is that you want. What do you want? Do you really want to continue on the path that you're on? That you can rise in it and decide, like, no, this is really what I want, and I'm going to do the best that I can, despite any and all obstacles, right? Or are you really questioning whether or not this is what you really want? And it could be anything, right? Because even the South Node being at like 3 and 2 degrees and Saturn being around 7, 8 degrees, like, if you have placements in early Cancer, you're going to be feeling that grand trine energy from your chart going on, right? Even if it's a loose grand trine, you're still going to be feeling it, especially if you have like 4 degree Cancer, 3 degree Cancer, 2 degree, 6 degree, 7 degree Cancer. You're going to be feeling this energy in different amounts, right? You're going to be feeling this energy. And it's in an attempt to erase karma, right? It's in an attempt to clear the subconscious of guilt or judgment or whatever, right? To relieve the self of feeling like a failure and promoting your own growth, right? Promoting your own transcendence. So we have the 7 of Cups here with the 8 of Cups, and I think this is the big thing you're confused about, right? 7 of Cups is confusion. I think you're confused about moving forward. Right, I think you're confused about moving forward. You kind of feel like your head is in the clouds, or in a fog, right? Or in a fog, and it's probably because Saturn's in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is a sign of the soul. It's a very intuitive sign, and it's being restricted. So you, as a water sign, Cancer, may be feeling this restriction to your own intuitive faculties, which kind of makes you feel like a fish out of water, or in your case, a crab on the beach, right? You're better off buried in the tide somewhere. Feeling out of place. Like you're not quite in touch with the flow, right? And it's probably awkward because you're so used to using your intuitive GPS. Having it restricted is definitely a new experience for you because you're having a harder time feeling through it, right? Saturn being in Pisces and trining on your sign, you're having a harder time feeling through it with your intuition, and you're not sure if what you're doing is is going in the right direction, which is why you really have to trust what feels right for you and know what your goals are, right? And is what you're doing feeling good in the alignment of, pursuit of or achievement of a goal? If it doesn't feel good and the achievement's not coming about, well, you don't really need your intuition to help you understand that, right? And it's kind of getting you used to seeing the reality of things and having to delegate your choices, right? There's only so many hours in the day and so much that you could tolerate or deal with feeling in your own self. The Devil with the Hanged Man, talking about restrictive, it's stagnation, right? This stagnation of energy with what you're doing. It's almost like you don't feel the inner guidance, and so you're not really doing anything. And so it feels very stuck because you don't know what to do. And you're kind of just dealing with the same stress or the same oppressive burden every day, because you're not exactly sure how to act or how to move forward from here, right? Knowing that you don't necessarily feel comfortable where things are, right? The devil has chains around you. You don't necessarily feel comfortable with where you are, but you don't necessarily know how to get out of it without the devil noticing either. Don't know quite how to free yourself, but I think your heart's truth, right? The heart of swords is the heart of truth. It's the queen of swords. I think your heart knows moving forward is the way to go, right? You have to take some kind of step in the right direction to get to calmer waters. If your feelings are upset or restricted or stressed or not good in some which way, shape, or form, then a step has to be taken, right? Even if it's small. Even if the first step is just simply acknowledging the truth that you have to move forward from where you are. It can't stay the same, right? If staying the same and stagnating does not feel good and it's oppressive, then you really do have to take some kind of step forward. One small leap for man, but one giant leap for mankind. It's like you just got to take the first step in order, and it really is a bigger step than you realize. Then we have the movement of swords and the King of Wands, which is the Spirit of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Empress, and the King of Swords, or the Spirit of Swords. All right, so we're looking at these energies, very different masculine energies, right? This is not communicating what you really desire, right, with these two cards. This is a lack of communication with the movement of swords, and not listening to your higher will, your higher manifesting ability within the self, that your fire feels offline. It could also be someone who is extremely fucking reckless and saying shit they shouldn't because they're letting things build up instead of observing and reflecting. So really, if you want to create in your highest energy, right, receive in your highest feminine energy with the Empress, right, you have all this fertile energy and nothing is growing from it, and then you really need to separate yourself, detach, and see from the higher perspective, right? What is the balance here? What is the mirror here? What is it showing me about myself that I'm frustrated in this way or frustrated in that way? Because if I can identify what is going on in the mirror and correct my own energy, the outer will correct itself, right? Because the inner reflects in the outer, not the other way around. The outer is a facet of ourselves that we need to witness and discern through and transmute, right? That's why we have this scorpionic energy. And if you don't like what's reflecting back to you of yourself, then you have to be able to nip it in the butt, right? Kill it. Kill what you don't want in your own reflection. Nope, that is not my energy. I'm going to be in this energy instead, and let the outer morph into what better serves you. Okay, because it's only a matter of time right before that judgment call is made. So Cancer, I have faith that this reading will help you in whatever it is that you are dealing with. Definitely don't let your claws come out and get super aggressive because you've been passive aggressive for too long. Face things directly and head on. right? Cancer is a cardinal sign. It's a leadership sign. Allow your feelings to show you the direction you best need in service of the highest good of yourself and others, right? So I will catch you in a few. Love you. Bye.